Good morning, children. Saira, welcome to your history online session. Children, we had already completed three parts of history, lesson number 5, mass media and history. Now, children, we had already discussed about introduction to mass media and history of mass media. In history of mass media, we had discussed about the precursors of newspapers. Then we had also discussed about the different newspapers, like for example, Bengal Gazette. Then we had learned about Darpan, Jnanoday, Indu Prakash, Kesari, Maratha, different magazines and journals, okay, electronic or digital journalism, radio, television. So we had learned about the history of mass media. Now children, today in part 4 online session, we will proceed further. Now children, let us discuss why do we need mass media? Why mass media is important? Now children, mass media is important because it is a medium of communication. Children, now for example, we are teaching online lessons, right? So we are communicating through online. So it is a medium of communication. So mass media is very important. Okay. So we need mass media. It is very important. So let us see why do we need mass media. Now children, we need mass media to facilitate free flow of information to all the strata of the society. So means the information should reach to all the nook and corners, that is it should reach to all the strata of the society, that is all the divisions of the society. So mass media is very important because it facilitates the free flow of information to all the strata of the society. Now children, in newspapers there are various columns, like for example letters to editors, then we have editorials, we have various columns and supplements. They are all essential parts of newspapers. Now children, even people, they can even express their thoughts or their views. They can write letters to editors, okay. So all this is a part of newspaper. So we can exercise our freedom of speech. Whatever thoughts or opinions we want to share, we can do it in newspaper. So it is we can exercise our freedom of speech. So it will help to make democracy stronger. So just see, have a look at this editorial. So children, letters to editor. Okay, so people, they can voice their opinion. It's a platform to raise their voice. Okay. So readers are also ensured of a platform to voice their opinions. I already discussed about it, that even the people, that is even we people, can express our thoughts, our opinions, that is we can use our freedom of speech. Okay. Newspapers help in making the democracy stronger. So through mass media, it makes our democracy stronger. It is said, na, pen is mightier than sword. So in newspaper, it helps in making our democracy stronger. Okay, now let us learn about television. Now children, television is an audio visual medium. Now children, audio visual medium means you can hear as well as you can watch it or you can see it. So children, because of television, now this television, it was possible for this medium to cross the inherent limitations of newspapers and the radio and show the actual visuals of an event to the people. Now children, because of television, not television you can see and you can hear too, right? So because of this medium that is television is able to cross the inherent limitations of newspaper, because in newspaper you can only read, and if people are illiterate they cannot do that. So television is able to cross the limits of newspapers and radio, because in radio you can only hear, whereas in television you can hear as well as you can see it. So the television, through television you can see the actual visuals. Okay, you can see what is happening about the event. For example, there are live matches, right? So live cricket matches, live football matches, so we can see that, we can hear that. So television, it crosses the inherent limitations of newspapers and radio and show the actual visuals of an event to the people. So children, till now there is no alternative medium to television. Okay. Now children, let us learn about critical understanding of the information received through mass media. Means whatever information we get through mass media, it should be authentic, it should be checked, it should be scanned very carefully or meticulously. Now children, any information received through mass media, it needs to be revalued critically. Means it should be authentic, it should be scanned, it should be checked. Okay, the news or information in the media may not always represent exact truth, so it is not necessary that whatever is printed in the paper or in the magazine or journal, it is truth. It can be a hoax also, right? It could be a rumor also. So it is not necessary that always represent exact truth. So it is very important that whatever information, okay, mass media is giving, it should be scanned carefully, it should be critically evaluated, it should be authentic information, it should not be a fake information. Okay, so children, let us learn one example of fake information, okay, through mass media. Let us see. Now children, there was a German weekly magazine, it was named as Stern. Now the Stern, it was a German weekly magazine. Now children, it had purchased a number of so-called handwritten diaries of Adolf Hitler. Now you all know about Hitler, right? He was a chancellor of Germany, okay? So Stern was a German weekly magazine and it had purchased number of so-called handwritten diaries of Adolf Hitler and it had sold to various publication companies. And these diaries were verified for their authenticity and subsequently the news appeared in the print. Okay, so whatever was written in the diaries, it was assumed that it is written by Adolf Hitler. Then, however, later those diaries were proved to be forged, means they were fake, they were copied fraudulently. So, it were proved to be forged. So, children, this is one example, okay, of German weekly magazine Stern, wherein what they had done, they had purchased so-called handwritten diaries of Adolf Hitler and it was sold to various publication companies. And later on, these diaries, they were proved to be forged. Okay, so it is a wrong information. So it is very necessary that the information should be scanned, it should be reviewed whether it is right or wrong, whether it is fake or whether it is truth. So it should be authentic. The information should be authentic before it reaches to the people, which is to the mass. Okay. Yes, children, just have a look at this. That is a Stern. Okay, Stern, it's a German weekly magazine and wherein they had purchased the diaries written of Adolf Hitler, which were later on proved to be forged. Okay. Now let us learn about mass media and professional opportunities. What professional opportunities are available? Now children, you all know in newspapers, for example, just take example of newspaper. Now children, in newspaper you require editors, you require the journalists, okay, then researchers, historians, okay, many people are required for doing the work. So children, lot of professional opportunities are generated in, okay, if in mass media, right? So let us discuss about mass media and what professional opportunities are available. Now children, you all know that newspapers, they have to fulfill the task of providing fresh news to its readers. Children, you get newspapers every day, yes. So in newspapers, the information, that is whatever the information or whatever the news is, it should be fresh. Okay, so every day they get the people get newspaper. So newspapers have to fulfill the task of providing fresh news to its readers. It is also necessary to unfold the background of an event in the news. At such times, newspapers have to resort to history. That is, they have to go back. They have to refer to the past. So, past means you have to refer to history of any particular event. While reporting news in detail, reporters try to compare it with parallel events which happened in the past. So, it could lead to a comparative study. So for that again they have to resort to history, to the past event. So past event may be printed in a separate frame. So there could be comparison about the parallel events. Okay. Now for example, if I give an example of earthquake. Okay. So earthquake, suppose if in this year earthquake had taken place. So suppose 3 years back or 5 years back, then there could be a comparative study, that what was the loss, what were the reasons. Okay. So it gives you the parallel events. It gives in separate frame. So it leads to a comparative study of parallel events. So for that they have to go back, they have to refer to that event, okay, which had happened 5 years back or 10 years back. So that leads to a comparative study. But then they have to resort to history, they have to learn the details about that, and a comparative study is possible, and it will give the readers also will get the correct information. Okay. Now children, newspapers, they print columns about historical information appearing under headings such as 50 years ago or 100 years ago, etc. Now for example children, if I give you an example, in year 1914, you all remember World War One had taken place in the year 1914, and 2014 it marked the 100th year of the event. So suppose if any newspaper company they wanted to print an additional supplement, so what they have to do, they have to resort to history. So such columns are based on historical documents or written history. So children, newspapers occasionally publish supplements to the regular edition or special issues. I just gave you an example of World War One. Yes, it commenced in 1914, and year 2014 it marked the 100th year of this event. So in order to be able to publish a newspaper supplement or a special issue to commemorate the occasion, one needs to review its history. So they have to resort to history. What had happened, what was the reason for World War, what were the consequences. Okay. So what it had a lot of laws had taken place, right? So they have to print about that. So they have to resort to history. All details about World War One they have to get, right, and then only they can print. So it would be based on the authentic historical documents. Just have a look at this children. 1914 to 2014, it is the First World War centenary year. Centenary means completed 100 years. Okay. Now one more example children. In 2017, 75 years were completed after the announcement of Quit India movement. So children, on such occasions also newspapers they highlight the event through various articles, editorials, columns like what happened in history on this day, reviews, etc. Now for example your Independence Day, right? So 74th year of independence, right? So in newspapers then if they want to print a supplement or additional review has to be given, so they have to resort to history, that they have to write in detail about it, and they have to refer to all the authentic documents. Okay. Just have a look on this day in history, that on this day what had happened in history. So such headings appear in the newspaper on this day in history. Just have a look. Now I discussed about the 75th year, right? So India commemorates the 75th anniversary of Quit India movement. So such supplements are published in the newspaper. Okay, so they have to collect all the information, right? Now children, see, history is very important here. Now children, just have a look in newspapers. Okay, whether you have to write about any columns or news, reviews, editorials, articles on this day in history. So for all this you have to go back to the past, study the past, that is history. So history is very important here, right? So children, history, learning of history is very important. You should know about the history. For example, now here we are learning about the mass media. So we are learning about the history of mass media, that is how in starting how was the television, about the radio, then we had learned about so many newspapers, right? So how it was, that is we are learning about the history of mass media, and lot of changes had taken place, but we have to learn about the history, how it had started, what was the origin of it. So children, remaining we will continue in the next class, and I hope you have understood today, right? So children, thank you very much. Meet you in the next class. Till then, take care.